Touch that dial.
Okay, so gradually the men are being separated from the boys at the Euros, same as the confirmed relegation of Sporting Lagos to the Nigerian National League from the Nigeria Premier Football League. Now also we know the teams to play and the President's Federation's Cup in Nigeria, and the team we also need to know the team that will pick that fourth sport and in Nigeria to represent the country on the continental football showpiece. Talking about the CAF Confederations Cup. We also look at, well, in tennis, Jannik Sinner, we keep putting his name on the map. He looks like a man that likes sinning, most especially being forgiven on a Sunday. My name is OLADAPO. OKUNUBI. Welcome to Kiko Sports Show. It is the first half of AM Update, live on Solutions 93.9 FM. Remember, we're live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM on Facebook, Solutions 939 FM, and today, we'll also look at games going down right there at the Euro 2024 as we also count down to Olympics going down in France. The athletes are doing well for themselves. Remember, the Copa America, we have Uruguay scoring 3 goals this morning and conceding 1 to beat Panama. This and more will be a focus, same as the transfer stories. Well, we'll get a different report talking about players who may be making moves. However, for some clubs, they are also doing everything necessary to see how they can bring in more players. Now, let's start with tennis this morning, and we'll look at what also happened yesterday in Formula One. Well, for Jannik Sinner, claimed his first title as world number 1 with victory over Uba Okaz at the Halle Open. Italy's Sinner won his first Grand Slam at the Australian Open in January and replaced Novak Djokovic at the top of the world rankings earlier in June. He secured his first Grand Score title with a 7-6 victory against the Poland Okaz, who he also played doubles with in Germany. I mean, playing against your doubles mate. And now, talking about Jessica Pegula, she knocked out top seed and fellow American Coco Gauff 7-5, 7-6 in a rain-interrupted semi-final clash and went on to defeat Anna Kalinskaya 6-7, 6-4, 7-6 in the final to win the Berlin Open over the weekend. The semi-final was suspended Saturday due to rain. The world number 5 Pegula leading 7-5, 6-6. She wasted no time after the match resumed under a cloudy sky on Sunday, winning 4 of the last 5 points to reach the final. I mean, shows that these players are not just stopping, right? Now, let's talk about Britain's Andy Murray, who has not yet made a decision on whether he will play at Wimbledon. His Davis Cup captain, Leon Smith, has confirmed. A report in the news, that said that the 37-year-old would not be able to compete after having surgery on a spinal cyst on Saturday. Murray was forced to retire from the second round match at Queen's Club game on Wednesday after experiencing what he described as a loss of strength and coordinating control in his right leg. Well, the ATP Tour posted a message on X, formerly Twitter, which was later deleted, stating Murray was out of Wimbledon. So let us wait if this the reports will be true. I mean, you should know a lot of people will be monitoring. So why posting or premeditating ahead of a player's announcement? But let's look at games going down today in tennis at the ATP 250 Eastbourne International. Well, Billy Harris will take on Jakob Ferdinand today by 11 o'clock. But the game between Fabian Marozan and Dominic Quatfar has been cancelled. Max Possel will be up against Laszlo Jari, Jürgen Oshang, will take on Themis Oshivari, and Marco Giron against Francisco Kevin Jolo will go down by 3:30. At the Mallorca Championships in Spain, the ATP 250, Yannick Hoffmann's game against Jordan Thompson has been cancelled, while by 11 o'clock, Luca Naldi will be up against Rinki Hijikata, and Fabio Fognini against Gage Brovar. Constant Lestinian against Alexander Shevchenko is going down by 12:30, and Pedro Martinez battles Luciano Dari. Your last game of today will see Gil Morphins taken Dominic Thiem. Well, let's talk about ladies, right? Well, a lot of games cancelled earlier today. Games earlier scheduled for today cancelled. Anna Kaliskaya versus Beatrice Haddad-Maia. Anna Kaliskaya against Linda Noskova. Linda Noskova's game against Victoria Zarenka also cancelled. Now, let's look at the games going down today, where Maria Sakkari will take on Elizabeth Akatiareto. Sarah Soribe Tomor against Ludmila Samsonova. Taylor Townsend taking on Linda Noskova, as Beatrice Haddad-Maia will be up against Tamara Koptosh. Katrina Siniakova will be up against Clara Burrell, and Angelique Keba to battle Jania Snyder. Bianca Andreescu will be up against Anna Blinkova, and Caroline Wozniacki will be up against Elena Svitolina. Now, away from tennis, now let's talk Formula One. Not a really good story, but things are getting better for Lewis Hamilton of Mercedes. But let's talk about the champion here, where Red Bull's Max Verstappen prevailed in a tense strategic battle with McLaren's Lando Norris to win the Spanish Grand Prix. Now, Verstappen's 7th victory in 10 races this year hinged on a decisive opening phase of a race from the Dutchman. All right, now for Lewis Hamilton, admitted it was a big boost to end his Formula One podium drought at the Spanish Grand Prix, but said Mercedes still need all hands on deck to maintain their recent level of improvement. F1's most podium finisher had not finished in the top 3 positions on the Grand Prix for 12 races, the longest drought of his career. But an accomplished drive at Barcelona on Sunday saw him overcome a difficult start to the race to register his 198th rostrum appearance. Well, if you're telling Mercedes to work on something, well, for you have to work on yourself as well. Stop disappointing us. Let's count down to Olympics this morning. Yes, it is more of what the athletes are doing out there, how focused they are going to France, and who looks better, most especially US. Sha'Carri Richardson has secured a place in this summer's Olympics in Paris by winning the women's 100-meter at the U.S. trials. The 24-year-old world champion claimed victory in 10.71 seconds, which is the fastest time in the world this year to qualify for her first games. Richardson won the 100-meter at the U.S. trials 3 years ago, but did not compete at the Tokyo Games after testing positive for marijuana. Now, Lotte Schnur earned her second Olympic berth with a victory in the women's 100-meter platform at the U.S. diving trials on Sunday. Carson Tyler will also be doubling up, becoming the first American since 2000 to qualify in both individual events. Having already earned a spot with a victory at the Big Tower Saturday, Tyler added the springboard to the PI program by finishing second to Andrew Capobianco at the University of Tennessee Aquatics Center. Wishing all these athletes all the best ahead of the Olympics, most especially if these guys avoid injuries, right? That can also help their plans in winning gold. We'll move to the other side where we talk football at this side, and we'll look at what happened yesterday in the Nigeria Premier Football League, the last game of the season. Decisions made, teams confirmed relegated, teams confirmed to have the continental tickets, while some teams also planned but did not work out. It is more of doing your job ahead, not on the final day. Shout out to those who also graced the different stadia and in Nigeria to sport their teams to victory. Still Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Check time right now. 9:11 is the time from Solutions 93.9 FM. Still Kickoff Sports Show. Well, remember, here you have opportunity to also predict when we get to the Road to Berlin segment. Well, match day 38, last game of the season. No longer news that Enugu Rangers already declared champions and even with a game to spare. Yes, but yesterday they also did something special, going on the road and recording good results. And well, already they've gotten the money, they've gotten the title, beating Gombe United 2-1. And well, Remo Stars finished second with 65 points. Ayimba finished third with 63 points. So those are the top three teams in the NPFL going to the continent. Remember, Shooting Stars finished fourth, beating Sporting Lagos and getting that team relegated with that result. Shooting Stars finished with 62 points. But following that result, Shooting Stars coach Benga Ogumbote came out to assess his season, same as the team's season in the NPFL. How far can they go next season?
I think it's been long, smooth, going through the thing and the thick of the league. We gave it our all. Unfortunately, we couldn't make the festival. That was just a mishap. It's a painful aspect of it. But the important thing is we just need to look at it and take the positive from it. It's been a step forward. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the target we set ourselves. I think we got it wrong on some of the occasions. We didn't start well. And if you look at the end of first round, I think we were in the 11th or 12th position. And it really had a great toll on us.
Wow, Benga Ogumbote talking about some of the games lost that shouldn't have been lost, or even some games drawn that could have been won. Well, Enugu Rangers manager Fidelis Elechuku would also say the same. Maybe some games where they could have picked more points, but at the end of the season, 70 points for Enugu Rangers, 62 points for Shooting Stars, and even maybe this will be the first time Shooting Stars will finish in a position where their fans will not be bringing out calculators or even saying, well, fire the manager, let the manager go. Although for Benga Ogumbote, his contract has expired with Shooting Stars and he's saying he's getting more offers. Will this man want to stay back with the Oli Warriors?
That's another ball game. As I talk to you, my contract will have expired at the end of today. We're talking that's another. What I mean is that they are bringing up offers. Yes, and they're already bringing up offer until we get to the conclusive aspect of it. At the end of the day, today, we still get season is over.
Well, maybe many lessons learned by some teams. I don't know the kind of lessons learned by Sporting Lagos. Abdullahi Bifo, the coach of Sporting Lagos, said the team got a lot wrong.
Well, it is what it is. I always believe in game of football. It's either you get it right or you get it wrong. So we get it wrong, so you can see here today. This is a match we can win if at all we have a chance to escape the draw. But the only thing I know for that MPF is going to meet the quality of Sporting Lagos in the league, because their structure as a professional team is this kind of structure we need to beat our league. I don't want to talk much about the reason why.
Abdullahi Bifo, remember, got the job at the tail end of the season after Paul Ofo got fired by Sporting Lagos. For Sporting Lagos, well, enjoy the life in the Nigerian National League, and we're also getting different reports, but hey, that isn't the cooler. Now, 3 spots already picked for the representatives of Nigeria on the continent. Well, the 4th representatives will be either between Abia Warriors and OKUNUBI Warriors in the final of the President's Federations Cup. And that final will now be played in Lagos and no longer in Abuja. That is according to a report we got from the Nigeria Football Federation, announcing that the grand finale of the country's oldest club competition will now take place at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos on 29th of June. That is a Saturday. All right, now let's move on from the Nigeria Premier Football League or Nigeria Football. Let's move to South America. And from South America, we'll come to Europe. Okay, well, for Copa America, Uruguay defeated Panama in the wee hours of today in the Copa America clash decided this morning. Well, looking at the goal scorers, Araujo, Nunes, Vina getting the 3 goals for Uruguay for their group game decided in the Group C. And well, remember, USA looks like a team that is also focused. Remember, USA defeated Bolivia by 2 goals to nothing. Well, Uruguay is currently leading that group, courtesy of 3 goals scored. And Colombia will take on Paraguay tonight. That will be by 11 p.m. So that game will also be spilling to 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. But remember, games were also decided yesterday. Mexico beating Jamaica 1-0 in one of the Copa America games. Wishing the teams all the best. Right now, let's go straight to Euro 2024. Road to Berlin. Yes, that is the name of that segment on Solutions 93.9 FM. We'll check what people are predicting this morning, the same as what transpired last night. Because for Scotland, manager is not happy at the moment. Well, how will you say a South American coach, a South American referee, come refer a game in Europe? That's a big question as well. All right, check the time, 9:19 on Solutions 93.9 FM. Well, goals have been scored, goals made, and some goals saved. There have been 64 goals scored in 26 matches for an average of 2.46 goals per match as of 23rd of June. Well, Jurges Mikot and Nicholas Frockgorg, Jamal Musiala, even Scrons are players with 2 goals so far at the Euro 2024 ongoing in Germany. Switzerland, Germany, already in the round of 16. Remember, Portugal also qualified, same as Spain. Well, for Portugal, Spain with the games to spare. Now, looking at for Germany, remember, with that result yesterday, they were able to tie. They played out a 1-1 draw and finishing with 7 points atop of Group A. Switzerland with 5 points, Hungary with 3 points, Scotland with 1 point. Well, following that game of Scotland, where they lost by 0-1 against Hungary. The coach of the side, Steve Clark, was furious, saying that there should have been a better decision for Scotland, and still questioning the presence of a referee from South America.
100% penalty. Somebody somewhere has to explain to me why that's not a penalty. It's 100%. And like I said, there's a 1-goal game, we get the penalty, can be a different night. I've got other words, but I'm not going to use them. European competition, might have been better to have a European referee. But we had European VAR, and maybe the referee didn't see the challenge clearly on the pitch. So, what's the purpose of VAR if they're not going to come in on something like that? It was a penalty.
Steve Clark speaking there. Now, talking about the referee, Facundo Tello is from Argentina, referring that game. The MPH Arena in Stuttgart has got 54,000 fans on ground. Coach Boss scored that winning goal in the extra time of that particular clash. Now, let's look at games going down and preparation of players ahead of games going down today and tomorrow. Albania will take on Spain, Croatia will take on Italy. Those are the two matches. Remember, all games at this particular round will go simultaneously. So, if all this will go to plan, who's topping the group? Who will finish at top of the group and who's finishing second, who's going home as well. Well, looking at Spain's game for today, Fernandez, Perez, Rodri been ruled out of the game today. Rodri due to yellow cards accumulation, Perez due to muscle injury, same as Fernandez due to muscle injury. Well, Daco has been suspended by the organizers of the Euro 20. By UEFA. Yes, because this man, went on to make difference of talking about what he said and making derogatory chants. Albania forward Marlin Daco has been banned for 2 matches after leading his country's fans in derogatory chants. Daco addressed his country's supporters with a megaphone following Albania's heated 2-2 draw with Croatia in Hamburg. So the reason now, UEFA also fined Albania Football Association over 21,000 pounds, that is 25,000 euros, for transmitting provocative messages not fit for a sports event. And the Croatian Federation were fined 23,600 pounds for throwing and lighting of fireworks. Now, so let's see what may surely happen today. Looking at the next game, that is Croatia Italy, is going to be a tough one, I tell you. Lots of players already. Just one player, that is Vlasic, has been ruled out of Croatia's game against Italy. Why? It's due to muscle injury. Now, looking at the standings here for Spain. Spain already qualified with 6 points. Italy has got 3 points. Albania has got 1 point. Croatia has 1 point. It's going to be a tough one today. Croatia playing against Italy. Italy must win this game to have 6 points. Croatia needs to win to have 4 points. Should Albania beat Spain to get 4 points and Croatia fail to win against Italy, we may be seeing something, like Cinderella story. Because looking at what is currently on ground, Croatia's got -3, Albania's got -1, Italy has got, with the goals scored and goals conceded, they scored 2 and conceded 2, so they have 0 goals on ground. So, for Croatia, Italy, we want to see goals scored, goals conceded, right? Okay, now let's talk about the predictions on the show this morning. What are the fans saying? Well, Thomas David is saying Croatia is not qualifying today. I see Italy winning. Okay. Wale Ash Ibrahim is saying Albania 1, Spain 3, Croatia 2, Italy 2. So if it's going to be Croatia 2, Italy 2, that means you're already picking your team to qualify already. Because should Italy get a point, that means Italy will have 4 points. And Croatia will have 2 points. Sabio Luafemi Toibi is saying Spain 3, Albania 0, Croatia 1, Italy 1. Let's look at another prediction here this morning. Thomas David, Albania 0, Spain 2, Croatia 1, Italy 2. Albania 1, Spain 3. That is coming from Emric Paulo Adeyinka. Croatia 1, Italy 1. Joshua Henry this morning saying Albania 0, Spain 3, Croatia 0, Italy 1. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let's see what happens tonight. Now remember, England will also pray to qualify. Well, for those who have been shouting coming home, will they be coming home or will they be shocked? Remember, they're playing Slovenia, and Jared Bowen has been talking tough ahead of that game scheduled for 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, no, mood's really high, and you try not to get involved in the outside world, because what we've got is a real tight group, a real togetherness, and like you said, we're sat here with 4 points, and it's probably the standards that we've set that it's not 2 wins, but it's still 4 points. We're still top of the group, and we're still in control of our own destiny. And we go with Tuesday's game, win that, and then we're going into the knockouts. But there's a lot to get to that win. They're a really good side, a lot of respect to them, and I think every game is so different. It's my first tournament, but the teams that you come up against all pose different threats, and Serbia were very direct, had a lot of crosses in the box, and Denmark were a lot more technical, I thought. But again, I guess that's tournament football, and the teams were really good opposition. So we know Tuesday will be a difficult game, but we know what we have to do, and we're calm about it. We're not sat here with 2 games, 2 losses, bottom of the group. We're, like I said, still in a really good position. So looking forward to the game Tuesday, I think.
So for those of you predicting, where we see that you've edited after the show, that means your predictions will surely be nullified. 1, also you may be barred from predicting. Well, catch me live this evening at 6:30, where we get you more updates talking football. My name is OLADAPO, OKUNUBI. Hey, but before going, I told you we need to share you updates talking about transfer stories. Ian Martins has completed his Aston Villa medical. That's according to reports we got from England. Final details on the 6-year contract are expected to be sorted in the next 24 to 48 hours. Lewis Dobbin has completed a move from Everton to Aston Villa for an undisclosed fee. AC Milan have shown an interest in Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin as talks continue for the striker with Newcastle United. And David Beckham is keen to sign former Manchester United defender, former Real Madrid man Rafael Varane at Inter Miami this summer after the defender's Manchester United exit. Well, I'm exiting this segment of the show and joining not a former Arsenal man, he's an Arsenal fan, and I don't think he's seeing good of his players at the Euro 2024. Well, he will talk about Bukayo Saka. This man will help England. Well, Damola Lafewa is coming to the other side this morning. My name is OLADAPO OKUNUBI. Remember, stay positive, stay cool, and raise your heads high.